pretty good. Definitely made a few mistakes early in the round and was able to bounce back.
There was a lot of holes where I could have picked up strokes and I didn't, so always looking for better.
This is probably the first time I shot in this course 777. Normally I'm kind of like up and down. I guess maybe my lucky number.
I mean, there's eagles out here on the course. I think it is doable.
No one can change my game. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and I will stick on it. And so far, it works so well. And the whole, if I'm not gonna eagle, so I just gonna go for 4 or birdie, So
I think if I can just keep playing as good as I can, Owen is really consistent. She's a really good player, and I'm rooting for her as well. So I just want to be able to do something I'm proud of tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to the final round of the Discraft Great Lakes Open presented by Barbasol and Grip 6. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese.
Honk.
Yeah, we have another beautiful day out there at Tobaggan. And Owen Scoggins, 777s. I asked if that was her lucky number this morning. She said I should buy a lottery ticket.
She should.
So consistent out there. We'll just see if Ella or Kat or anyone can even try to catch her, but Owen has shot or tied the hot round every single day.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hot round is at the course, but it's got to be close to that. I think maybe there was a 9 down last year. So, yeah. I mean, just to shoot that many 7s in a row is truly unbelievable. And it's going to be, if she keeps that up, it's going to be so hard to catch her.
Maybe impossible. We'll see.
Thanks to UDISC for all the stats that we use during the round. We'll be rattling off stuff from them all day long. Like this, Owen is first place in Circle 1X putting 97%. That is unreal.
She's
on the
missed
weekend.
Like 1 maybe?
It seems like that. Fairway hits 4th to 68%.
Ella Hansen landing in the circle off the tee 56% of the time. That's also crazy. She's first there, parking 15% of the holes, 80% C1X putting.
Kat Mertsch, 3rd place in parked percentage, parking 15% of the holes. She's in 4th place in Circle 1 regulation and Circle 2 in regulation, so she's giving herself plenty of opportunities. All she's got to do is knock down some putts.
And Holyn Handley, she's 70% fairway hits, first there, also first in Circle 2 in regulation, landing there 70% of the time, and scrambling 67% of the time. That's fantastic.
That's unreal.
Same card as yesterday too, which is really cool. Hole 1 is a downhill par 3 at 516 feet, OB stake line left as well as right. That kind of widens as you go. Worst mistake is early right. This is the pin position we saw on day 1. It's been over to the left the last 2 days. We have seen, I think, only 1 birdie in this position. It's really, really hard to get. A lot of women just going to lay up beforehand and try to get the par.
Being first from Los Angeles, California, Owen Scoggins.
Yeah, there was actually no birdies in any of the positions all weekend. So hole 1 playing really tough for FPO.
Oh, yeah. Missy landed there, I think, but didn't make the putt,
yep.
Right? Owen with a carbon copy of this shot, it seems like, every single day.
Kind of a bummer that we start out the tournament on a hole that no one reaches. It'd be cool to maybe see a short pin next year. Some notes for the tournament director, because this downhill shot is so much fun. It'd be cool to be able to be putting.
So Ella, 6 strokes behind Owen, put down a 7 down round yesterday and wasn't able to catch her at all. Like, that's so crazy. Great forehand.
Yeah, pushing that OB line right, but that's a great place to be.
Kat shot 6 down yesterday and weirdly left more out there than I think a lot of the other ladies that we watched. We'll see if she can have a fire round today.
Thank you.
Smooth forehand.
I talked to Holyn earlier today. She did have a little bit of back issues and something she's been battling since her volleyball days in high school and college. Feeling it a little mostly on the backhand shots, but she said she started out her day with ibuprofen today and should be okay.
Yeah, she crushed that one. Holyn was, I believe, 1 over on the front yesterday, but went 5 down on the back bogey free. And similar to Kat Mertsch, like definitely left a lot out there.
This approach is very scary. That out of bounds comes up super close. It is inside the circle on the right side, only about 20 feet away.
Definitely calls for a sidearm approach. You can make the backhand work, but you have to get really close to that out of bounds.
Landing where both Owen and Kat landed, you're still, there's a little bit of a berm, so it makes this elevated pin seem even more elevated.
It's a good correction. Ella did go OB early right yesterday, stays in bounds, and pitches up perfectly. A little bit of a run there from Holyn.
No birdies on the day, 60% of the field taking a par, 41 taking a bogey or worse. Owen gonna take the par with a nice comeback putt. There wasn't a lot of wind when my card started, but it looks like the wind, it did pick up fairly quickly. I noticed it by about hole 4 or 5, and you can see those flags really rippling as the lead card, I was gonna say, taps out.
Yeah, the wind wasn't as bad as days 1 and 2, even at its height.
And it was like a different direction.
That's true.
Yeah.
But not too bad.
No.
So in rounds 2 and 3, this place is played as the hardest hole. I don't remember round 1. Did you say what it was today?
Today's the 4th most difficult,
Okay.
round 1 the 3rd most. So just not the best starting hole. A little boring.
A little bit better in the right position, though.
Oh, in the right position, it was the hardest hole both days.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh,
in
yeah,
the,
I
in the
got
left position.
Yeah. A little bit better over there.
All pars on hole 1 is solid, though.
Hole 2 uphill, just as far and as straight as you can get it. Ideally, stay off the berms on the left and right so you have some good footing to blast one up the hill for birdie. We're playing this long pin today. It's about, I would say, 40 to maybe 50 feet past the crest of the hill. So you have to throw something really hard that's going to get all the way back there. Only about 20 feet to the left of those 2 big guardian trees. So hyzering in right there will give you a very short putt on this elevated pin. No out of bounds unless you go way deep in the road, but you're not thinking about that at all.
Own with this flippy yellow destroyer. Yep.
This has played in the top easiest holes of the day when in the short position and in the top 5 in the long position.
Yeah, I feel like everyone got this approach a little bit more dialed today than round 1.
Imagine if we had like 4 practice rounds
That is smoked from Ella.
so far.
Wow. Do you think Ella and Holyn just have like side bets going? Maybe like a mini skins match of like who can outdrive the other?
Yeah, distance bets. Kat Mertsch should be in on that too.
She's a little low there, but it's fine. Holyn with a passion. That's great.
I wish this card was mic'd so we could hear them razzing each other.
Right? Kat is first for her approach shot here. It is, as Madison said, about 50 feet past the hill. Maybe, I would say maybe even 60. Kat makes it look effortless.
Yeah, that was perfect. You don't want to come in right at the basket because that green is very fast and you can easily get a huge flare skip. So coming in a little to the right and letting it gently skip into the basket is perfect.
I like the sidearm. The backhand is kind of hard with the run-up. It often releases early out of your hand.
Owen coming in on the strongest Anheuser angle ever as she crests the hill, but just enough time to flare skip out.
Classic Owen. Holyn with a nice slow speed disc here.
44% of the field birding this one, and you can see why with these approaches.
I'm not sure if that got into circle 1 from Holyn or if she got caught up on the top of the hill. Ella winning the hypothetical skins on this hole between her and Holyn.
50% of the field getting to circle 1.
Wow.
And giving themselves a look. 88 getting to circle 2. Everyone's got this uphill drive figured out.
Wish I could remember what it was day 1. Played a lot harder, I thought. Or like less people had birdie looks.
Yep, it was 38%
Okay.
on day 1. Dialing it in. It's hard not to look at your tournament rounds as your practice rounds also when you're playing a 4-round event.
Holyn makes good on her comebacker for par.
Especially when you're playing like 3 events in a row like this. It's like, well, my round 1 at Deglow was a really great practice round.
Really building confidence.
You're like, I figured this out on hole 8 on round 1.
Couple of tap in birdies for the rest of the card here.
Really great gallery out today watching these competitors. It was loud and roaring across the course. Super awesome.
Did you see Holyn try to give Kat a fist bump? And Kat just
She
blew
got
right
denied.
by her.
Oh, no. More of those.
Hole 3, very downhill tee shot. 915 feet. Plays shorter though with the downhill. You lose probably 50 or 60 feet of elevation. OB right and left. Worst mistake is early right. You want to just throw something down to the flat area, and then we have seen eagle looks. We saw a couple eagles yesterday. A lot of women get a lay up to that kind of bubble of OB on the right side, either short or left of it, and just take the easy birdie. If you go out of bounds late left, you can definitely save your par. We actually saw Missy Gannon save a birdie going OB late right, which was freaking nuts. A lot of mid-ranges we've seen off the tee, which is a really cool play.
Yeah, Erika says, just throw your tee shot down to the flat. But like, I would like to see a stat for how many tee shots went out of bounds on this particular hole, because I bet the percentage is astronomical.
Probably pretty high.
It's so hard to just get it down to the flat. You can see Owen disc down to, did she throw a rock or a pig today?
Rock 3, I believe.
Rock 3, and just barely trickles out of bounds left.
That's the first time we've seen her miss this shot. It's just a little bit more left. Ella goes C-line MD3 on this one. Drifting a little right, needs to come out of it. So far, though.
Oh, man, that is such a good line. It's the line that my head sees, but you have to just push those trees on the right so tightly in order to make sure it comes back in time, because you can even find out of bounds left from all the way over there when you put it as high as Ella did.
I do think Ella will progress pretty far down that right side. Like, she might even be able to pull a Missy Gannon and save a birdie.
Kat Mertsch apparently in round 2 found the OB bubble from the tee. Yes.
That's wild.
You can see getting super aggressive here. She is out of bounds, but she's so far down there she might even be able to save a birdie.
Holyn with a buzz. Better hold that follow through. Demonstrating really keen balance. She's going to be out of bounds though as well. Dang, everybody out of bounds?
Yeah.
Surprising.
That's not, I feel like that's probably happens a lot.
Yeah, but like
on our lead
they're
card.
winning
Yeah.
the thing, you know?
Yeah, this tee shot is so hard, and it's a very long distance to get down this hill.
Ella getting an early spot, having to throw from the hillside, and is just conceding to the par play. I thought she might have gotten down to the flat area. Did she say you should have kicked my disc back? Oh my. Oh, Own.
That's an own kick, though, if I've ever heard one. She gets them.
Holyn with a huge shot here. Probably puts it to about 120, I'd guess. Cat Mertsch absolutely sending this one.
Bite down.
It is fading kind of towards the OB. She's calling for it to bite down, but it's perfectly fine. Super long look at a birdie.
32% of the field taking birdies today. That's just not really in the cards for most of our lead cards. Cat does have that long putt.
Ella gonna have a little bit of a putt left for her par save. Own up on this left side, likely able to see the basket there.
Wow.
And it couldn't be more parked.
She can definitely see the basket now. There was one eagle today. Natalie Ryan got it. Holyn Handley, one of the other eagles on the weekend. She was joking today that she got one eagle and 3 pars.
2 down overall. It's not the worst.
Her husband in Life Caddy said, wow, that's the most Holyn stat I've ever heard.
Oh, boy. Got her. Ella looks like she's just outside the circle for this par save. Leaves it low. Holyn's putt looking super strong today. It's a good save.
Cat with a great save for par as well.
Own a stickler for the rules, as we all know. Trying not to go out of order.
Own just holding on to that lead without really trying very hard right now. Effortless. Hole 4, a very technical tee shot that you have to go between these 2 trees after a wide open up and down hill. So this is a nice change. You do have to be careful where it lands though. If you're too far left or deep, there's some low-hanging tree branches that can get in the way and not allow you to approach this green up on this hill, especially with the new little stair steps on the hill that doesn't allow you to slide one up like you used to be able to. I like the forehand here because finishing to the right is way better than finishing to the left.
I think it depends. I think early right is the worst. But
Well,
if you
yeah,
get past that corner, I agree with you for sure.
Yeah, past the tree, of
Yeah.
course. No, don't land before the tree.
Yeah.
I'll say that now.
Own with a really solid flex forehand there. Whoa, this is a huge shot. Did she say push, hun? I hope so.
Yeah. Then Cat lands in a similar spot yesterday. It's just not great over there. She might be able to find something, but it is very difficult to get up and down from that far.
The windows through those branches are teeny. Holyn with a vulture. Solid shot.
Yep. Trying to get all the way through the trees, and she gets all the way to the last line. She's probably going to have something.
Yeah, I think she'll have a gap. Ella, I believe that's an FD. Also good, but a little bit more blocked than Holyn. Everyone gonna have a chance to attack for birdie here. Own actually has a great gap. Wow.
great to get close to this one because it's a very deathy putt. Ella probably going to have to kind of flex something up this hill. Those two guardian trees, one on the right, one on the left, man, they just eat discs.
Yeah.
Find yourself in circle 2 with a death putt.
Yeah, it really forces you to throw straight.
Cat, not much to work with, trying to skip something up the hill. Wow.
Cool.
Man, I thought Holyn was further through.
I thought she was, yeah, like to the right of that tree that's on her right side and would have had a more open look. This looks like about a 55-ish footer.
I think that was just a layup. Regardless, she is in position for par. You're fine with that here. 24% of the field taking a birdie. Ella just low on the cage. So close.
Cat from just inches inside the circle. Leaves it short left. And our leader, Scoggins, closest for the birdie. Makes good.
She doesn't need any more space, but she's getting some.
Yeah, why not? She's going for that 7 down.
Oh, yeah. That's the goal. She's like, I already beat everyone. Just need a 7 down.
Yeah, just need another 7. Then I'm going to buy the lottery ticket. Own with 8 strokes now.
On the rest of the most talented field we've ever seen in FPO.
Yeah, Own is
So
averaging over 1,000 rated golf.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I haven't even looked at the ratings.
Yeah. Hole 5, downhill par 3, 480 feet. Really technical shot. We've seen forehand layups from Own every day. If you really want to attack, it's kind of a hyzer flip backhand with a really tight kind of drifting shot. There is OB behind the pin. You can definitely find it on an upshot or even a roll away.
Today, this plays as the most difficult hole of the day. Yesterday, the second. The day before that, the second. And first day in the top 5. So look at Own just getting way down there with a long putt. So impressive.
That's the best she's played it. She got it down on the ground a little bit sooner and keeps it in the short grass. Oh, man. Oh, so close to being perfect.
Yeah, this is one of those holes where you have to kind of make a decision. Do I want to just keep it in the middle and play for my 3? Because there's not a lot of birdies. Or do I want to go big? And I love seeing Own do the first and then Kat just follow it up with the second.
Yeah. Holyn definitely trying to go big, it looks like. Catches right side, kicks left, I believe.
Yeah, we talked about it in days prior. This is one of those courses where you have to make that decision on almost every tee. What keeps it very exciting out here. A lot of risk-reward management. Look at Ella.
Wow. Oh my. I believe that is her swirly S-line Vanguard. Best drive we've seen.
Do we know the general speed of a Vanguard?
We
don't.
We don't.
We don't. We're guessing if this is a mid-range,
No, I think like probably 7-speed neutral fairway. That's my guess.
Okay, I like that guess.
Okay. No one burn me in the comments. I'm sorry. I don't know every disc.
I'm looking it up. We're not gonna let anyone burn anyone.
Yeah. We'll burn you guys.
Yeah, exactly. We'll burn you with how fast my fingers can look this up.
Your feathers.
I mean my feathers.
Holyn trying to work the flex forehand. Pretty good effort. A little overturned. She's going to have an obstructed circle 2 look to save par.
9502.
Dang it. Mm-hmm. Slightly stable 9-speed, as I said.
It's faster than I would expect. More than we usually see Ella, especially in the woods.
Yeah, well, she made that decision to attack, obviously.
If you guys don't want a Vanguard now, I don't know what the deal is, because I do.
Cat lays it up into the bullseye. Catches a little tree, but it doesn't matter. Oh, dang. Holyn having to go forehand here.
Oh, just a pitch out that doesn't quite go to plan.
This hole can get away from you fast. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sweet bogey save.
50% of the field taking a bogey here. I don't know if any of them are as stylish as this one.
Yeah. Yeah, Holyn, her putt is overall looking good, but 1 over on the round. Definitely looking to find some birdies.
That's a nice little momentum switch, though. I think we'll see. We'll see her amp it up. Ella with the look for birdie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Taking strokes on the field.
One of only 3 on the day. Jennifer Allen and Haley King also getting the 2. Oh, and kind of fluffing a par putt in there.
And Kat Mertsch with a par as well. Wow, so much just happened.
Look at Ella gaining a stroke on our current leader, Scoggins.
Down to 7.
One step at a time.
You're right, you're right.
Hole 6, a technical little 2-shot hole depending on who you are, but I like this play where you just throw a little slow speed disc hyzer right to this landing zone, and then a overstable forehand or turnover backhand to this sloped green. It fades off from downhill from left to right, so you got to make sure you come in softly. You can very easily skip down the hill into the gully that you were avoiding in the first place.
That looks good from Owen. She gets to the gap, maybe a little left side.
Pushing 2 straight can make this hole very difficult. Early left can also be tough to recover from, although we watched Kat Mertsch do it yesterday.
That's great from Kat. Oh, also gotta apologize. We did miss Ella's tee shot. She laid it up to the gap pretty nicely.
Do you believe us?
They're gonna see where it landed. But go ahead, take your side bets at home. Holyn catches a left side tree. Not really the worst kick. She can still try to go big here and save a birdie.
Go. Go. Come on.
Good effort.
Yep, that she does. Without any action on that side hill, she's got a putt.
Super tight gaps over here where Owen is throwing. Doesn't matter though. Fantastic shot.
Wow.
See? It's good.
You can trust us.
Yeah, don't forget to leave your bank information in the comments.
What's your dog's nickname?
Great shot from Ella. Absolutely parked. Yeah, the name of your first pet. You know, just like whatever.
What street did you grow up on? Kat overturns that sidearm, but she still gives herself a long putt from there. Just a little more nervy than you want.
It's such an easy mistake to make, to throw 2 straight. She's like hopping around, doing something over there.
Getting hyped.
Okay. Ah, great bid. Owen with a long look for birdie.
This course is playing so different than it has in years past. 35% of the field taking a birdie here, 62 taking a par, only 1 bogey on the day. So it's all about just not taking bogeys here and just getting the pars where you can. Pretty cool. I feel like a lot of times in FPO we're just like, you know, okay, it's fine, I took a bogey.
Yeah,
Not
especially
here.
What a contrast to Idlewild.
Take a double and just like swallow it and move on. Yeah,
Only 1 double, it's fine.
yeah, exactly.
Nice back-to-back birdies from Ella. Down to 6 strokes. Okay, it's getting manageable. Missy Gannon having a good round, 2 down through 7, overtaking Holyn. Haley King, is that 3 down?
Yep.
Wow. Hole 7. OB line on the right hasn't been there in years past. Left side is safe. You want to get to the top of this hill, kind of on the right side, and then second shot is through this tunnel. The right side is OB the entire way. Can really come into play on that tunnel shot if you get really aggressive with perhaps a flex shot, or you know, if you land left side, you have to throw a hyzer right at it. A lot of women, if you end up too short, you can't really attack. And then, yeah, if you get too aggressive like Ella's doing, it really brings that right side into play. I think she's safe.
Although on paper this hole looks so simple to birdie, I didn't get it all weekend, and I feel like it would, I feel like it'd be the most gratifying birdie. But yeah, it's I like this one regardless of not getting it all weekend, because I think the technical shots are very fun and very demanding, and really just showcases the talent of FPO. It's like the perfect landing zones, the perfect angles. Like, you can't draw up a better FPO hole.
Totally agree with you. Unlike the last one, which is technically a 2-shot par 4, but one is such a layup, this one's like a little bit more of an honest 2-shot par 4.
Definitely.
Owen gets to the top of the hill nicely. Holyn, probably just a hair shorter than you want to land, but can definitely attack. I wonder if Ella is just laying up a little bit. She's sending it.
Nah.
It is
Circle
okay
2 hole.
over there.
Yeah. Do you think she made it to circle 2, or is she in the woods?
Probably close.
Okay.
A little bit of both, maybe. Oh, and on this left side, having to throw the hyzer straight out of bounds and rely on the fade of the disc. She progresses a fair amount, but she's going to be kind of where Ella landed, I think.
Yeah, probably just trying to play super safe here and relying on the scramble game. Better to error left than right towards the OB. You can see Holyn. She's going to be out of bounds early and not even be in circle 2.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of awkward footing from Holyn. Tree in her run-up. Cat Mertsch with the best look at it here.
Smoothie.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Wow. This played as the 5th most difficult hole, 18% birdies, 35% bogeys or worse. This is one of those ones that when you're trying to get back in the middle of the fairway, they can stack up on you.
It's just a hard one to lay up on.
Yep.
Like, even Ella didn't concede from a less than ideal position.
Holyn settling for bogey. Ella
enjoying nature. It's a good pitch out.
going through the routine, even on the short ones, and you got to do that on the hills out here. It's crazy how different it makes your putting form trying to putt like really steeply uphill or downhill.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Cat Mertsch trying to miss her birdie putt, but a friendly little band hit and in.
Okay, I'm gonna use bathroom.
The bathroom is so far. You have to do like a quick wind sprint down and up a hill.
You have to let everyone know because they're like, did she get lost?
Yeah. Does she know it's her turn?
Missy Gannon jumping up into that 4th place spot with her round. Hole 8, the 3rd easiest hole of the day. Everyone feels like they have to get this one. It's a simple forehand off the tee or a backhand turnover if you're feeling aggressive. That OB line on the left can come into play. On your second shot, the OB line deep can surprisingly come into play a little faster than you think. I like a forehand up the hill because it takes all the low-hanging branches out of the way, but you can throw a backhand up there as well if you're a genius.
Cat Mertsch with a Star Destroyer, throwing it at that OB, trusting the disc to fade. Excellent. And she's way up there. The tree is kind of your marker. If you're at least even with the tree, it's a fairly easy birdie. Obviously, farther's better. Wow. Dang it. Ella out, but so far. Do you think she's going for the eagle?
I don't know. Surprising not to see her just kind of saw something off like we saw yesterday.
Ooh, Owen definitely early. Gets a friendly tree kick, but she's right behind it. It'll be tough to attack from there.
I feel like that's what the side bet between Holyn and Ella could be, is the, like, who's getting the most eagles.
Okay. I feel like, yeah, Holland's got to be going for it too.
They're crazy, and I like it.
I wonder if they do any of this, or if they're going to listen and be like, God, they're idiots. We're just trying to play.
Both can be true.
Wow, what a great shot from Owen. Gets it to circle's edge. Does it say how uphill this one is?
54 feet, but most of that is on this second shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to get close up by this basket, because when you get up by the road on these uphill shots, the wind can pick up just a tiny bit.
Everyone inside the circle. Holyn up first to save par. About a 28-footer.
Wow.
So good. It's crazy. She's 2 over, but she's made so many great putts.
I know if she had this putting game yesterday, she would have shot like a 9.
I'm sure she knows that. Owen misses but stays close. We did see a really brutal roll away in round 2.
Ella recovers her par after going out of bounds. 53% of the field taking a birdie here. 44 taking a par.
53, and it's only the third easiest, huh?
Yep.
Cool.
Kind of surprising to not see more birdies on our lead card. Like, this is the one that they're missing? Huh.
Gotta go for that eeg, dog. Jennifer Allen. Wow, 5 down through 9. Okay. And wrapping it up the front 9. Downhill, par 3, 472 feet. One of the harder holes. Very difficult to reach. You're throwing down a huge hill. We have seen people get to the circle. It's kind of like a full S-line shape. Like a little bit of an Anheuser that fades at the end. The flip up can definitely work. You really don't want to be like too early left. I think that's probably the worst mistake. Late left is just fine.
God, Kat.
She annihilated that.
Yeah, she has all the distance you need, but just doesn't quite get the turn. I don't even know what's down there where she is.
Well, when I said late left, I meant like normal human late left,
Yeah.
not Cat Mertsch late left. Like what? I have no idea what it looks like over there.
Ella with kind of the no man's land shot. There, it's really difficult to get up and down. Sometimes you get lucky with a gap. We'll see if she can figure her way to the green.
Own with the old flippy destroyer, giving it a nice flex shape.
Thank you.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's a pretty normal landing area. Only 35% of the field finding circle 2 today, but 15% finding circle 1. That's so
nice.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a really hard hole to birdie for us. Ooh,
Wow.
Holyn. Is that a circle hit?
Yep.
Looks like a UVZ vulture.
Only 5 people got to the circle. I watched Paige Shue do it today. It was awesome.
Cool.
But it really does take such a miraculous shot and so much air time to get all the way there.
Absolute precision on the nose angle. Holyn, Ella with not a real look, but a pretty easy layup, actually.
Yeah, a nice little gap. Sometimes you're not given that. You have to take to the sky. She's probably feeling very thankful.
So Kat's fine.
Yeah.
I thought she kept going. Maybe she caught this last tree. I thought she was like past the pin.
Me too, like in the crowd.
Yeah. She lays it up to about 20 feet or so. Holyn just inside the circle, 4-2. Down it.
Wow.
That would be her first birdie of the round. Another Holyn statistic.
Yeah. She's looking so confident on the green today.
Did you say where this hole stacks up, like hardest wise?
It is the 6th most difficult, not quite into the top 5. There were only 3 birdies on the day, but there were almost no bogeys either. So just a ton of pars.
Kat Mertsch with a great par conversion there. She's a bogey-free 3 down. Own bogey-free 2 down. And Ella 2 down also. Holyn going to be 1 up after the birdie there.
Not quite as much green on the scorecard as we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
It's day 4 though, you know, and we're going 3 weeks in a row. Are we all
tired?
running out of steam?
A little tired.
Is everyone
Do we
tired or
look
is it
tired?
just us?
Own leading the way, 6 strokes in front of Ella. Just she just looks uncatchable, unflappable.
Like I can't see any holes in her game plan. At all.
Yep.
It's I'm rooting for Own right now. Rooting for everyone though to get lots of birdies on the back 9 because there is room there. And again, we're pretty winless, so it's nice to go out there and be able to attack confidently on these crazy hills at Tobaggan. We got 9 more, the final 9 of the tournament. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.
Honk.